Fisherfolk from the fishing communities in St. Patrick on Friday benefited from the deployment of a fish aggregating device or FAD. Kenley Edwards, Climate Smart Agriculture CSA coordinator attached to the Rural Development Unit, said there are several advantages by implementing FADs.
So this is the first time that we are actually deploying a FAD in the St. Patrick area. We would have done one in 2021, 2022 for the fisher folks in Carriacou, and today we are doing one for the folks in St. Patrick, such as the Sutters Fishers Association. The reason why we are doing this actually is to promote what we call sustainable fishing. We know that a lot of fishers rely on fish as part of their livelihood, and a FAD has several advantages in that it aggregates the fish. That's why it is called an aggregate device. And two, there is a marking so that when the fishers go out, they know specifically where to go because there are coordinates.
It was added that through the Climate Smart Agriculture and Rural Enterprise Program, training exercises were conducted. With the aid of the Grenville Fishers Association, fishers from St. Patrick were shown the technique in building and deploying the FAD.
A surface one, not a submersible one. So it's loaded. It has a tarpaulin, and there's some spindles and some other stuff to help lure the fish. I would say within 2 weeks or so, or within a month, definitely they should start fishing. Once it's deployed properly, it could last between a year to 3 years. But again, it depends on the sea currents, the wave actions. So there is enough weight. There's an anchor made of a concrete and enough rope. And floating device and anchoring device to keep the FAD afloat so that it basically would not be going astray. But then because of the area where it is being, and I cannot disclose the location, but because of the area where it is being deployed, if there is too much traffic, then vessels could cut the FAD. So that's why there is a probe, a strobe light, which gives an identification that there is something in the water.
Our news desk spoke to one of the fishermen before he ventured out.
I just coming in today and they tell me about it, so I'm participating, I'm helping out because I'm a fisherman, So I think it's a very good venture because we need that on that side here, Grenville side. At least they have a few FADs up there and they have been doing very well for the past few times. So I think we have a few fishermen down here that are willing and want to take it further in the fishing sector instead of doing just the redfish and those stuff. So,
deployment of a fish aggregating device or FAD involves strategically placing a human-made structure, usually anchored to the seafloor, to attract small fish and, in turn, larger species like tuna and dolphin. Deployment is a complex operation requiring careful planning, GPS positioning, and boat maneuvering to safely drop the weight anchor and ensuring the FAD's surface and subsurface components are correctly set to begin attracting fish over time. Christina John, GBN News.